If AMC is red today, don't panic.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me pass 100. If you haven't subscribed, hopefully I can earn it today. Just a quick update, guys. I have my camera equipment coming today. So by tonight, I will again be hosting my videos. And also the contest for the Apollo Ghost. I will have the details for you on Saturday for that giveaway. It's going to go to 2 of my subscribers. And I will let you know how to win them on Saturday's video. So guys, just something to be aware of today. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, is coming out for the month of May. And last month we saw a little bit of a bump. There is a possibility we could see another bump this month. We could stay the same, go down a little, or even go back into the negative. And when we're talking about the CPI, it's basically a way to indicate inflation. In my opinion, I don't see how possibly we could get into negative. So one of the other 3 likely scenarios are how it's going to play out today. And it could have an effect on the market positively or negatively. But whatever you do, don't panic if you see a dip with AMC. And for that matter, GME as well. So GME released its earnings yesterday after the closing bell, and they saw a rise by 25% in sales over the last quarter. Immediately following those great numbers, they issued another press release saying that they were going to have a 5 million share offering, which inevitably sent the stock plummeting. Now, I know you guys all love this Momo right here, Adam Aaron. And I know seems like a really nice guy, and what he's done for this community is pretty cool. But let's not forget the fact that he killed our momentum twice in the same week. We could have been way up over 100. This squeeze might already been over by now if he hadn't miraculously come up with 20 million shares seemingly out of thin air. If I remember correctly in the interview with Trey, he said that they were going to hold a vote on the 29th next month on giving those 20 million shares to the CEOs and other higher-ups at AMC. And we were going to vote on that. But since they were not going to keep them for themselves, for free, as he stated, they decided that they would use them for the company. And since they were doing that, they clearly didn't need to vote on it with the shareholders. So they just released them with no one's permission. Say what you want about Adam Aaron and how great he is, and he raised capital and yada yada. He killed our momentum twice. We could have been way up over 100. And yeah, the squeeze could have maybe already have happened by now. But I digress. And another thing I just want to quickly mention, if you didn't see my video last night, I talked about the margin debt and how right now we are on a meteoric rise to all-time highs, inching in on $1 trillion in margin debt. And we've seen this kind of rise 3 times before, and each time we've had a huge collapse. So just something for all you guys out there to keep in mind, especially if you don't know much about the market and you're just in this AMC thing to make a quick buck. Just realize that because of the pandemic, Jay Powell and the Fed have been printing money like it's going out of style to try to boost the economy. And because of that, we are pretty flush with cash right now. And, you know, the money makers and hedge funds, they're doing what they want with this money, and they're using it to do things like short our stocks. So the money is out there, and it's going to catch up eventually. At some point, it has to. And when that happens, we could see a bull market or ape market change to a bear market for the foreseeable future. Okay, guys, and before we get to the pre-market, just the last thing. You guys know I try to do my due diligence before I give any information on these videos. And last night we got the press release from Adam Aaron saying that AMC now has over 4.1 million individual investors who own 80% of the stock, which averages out to about 120 shares each. So as we know, this would be up about 200,000 more individuals who have gotten in. And I probably saw maybe half a dozen guys last night try to do the math on this, and everyone kind of came out with different numbers. Now, you guys know I try to do my due diligence before I put anything in my videos and release them as information. So I don't know if maybe just punctually Adam Aaron wasn't relaying the information correctly in his wording, is what I'm saying, in the release itself, because it is a little confusing. And I saw a couple different figures thrown around. So until I know for sure what he was trying to say in that release as far as who owns what, I'm not going to try to give you numbers on it or report on it. That's just not my style. I'll wait until we have a much more clearer answer, and I'll bring it to you then. And guys, one more thing I want to talk about, just to keep in your back pocket. On June 25th, F9 is coming out, which is the 9th installment, of which I have seen 0 installments, of the Fast and Furious. And so on June 28th, we're going to get the box office numbers for that weekend, for this movie in particular. And there is a good possibility this could be our first $100 million opening weekend. If that's the case, then that's going to say a lot about the movie industry going forward and AMC's fundamentals that everyone's been ragging on. That will say a lot. I am predicting right now, most of you guys know who are my subscribers. I was a film major. That's what I went to school for in California. This could be the first $100 million movie, and that is just going to be a huge catalyst for the movie industry in general and for all of us shareholders, because it shows that our convictions in AMC and the movie industry are still solid, and they can yap all they want about the fundamentals. We know what we're talking about. So keep your fingers crossed for that. If you're a big fan of those movies, go see it. I might even go see it just to spend the money to get a ticket so that we can try to hit that $100 million number. But you can't hold me to that. So guys, just be prepared for that CPI report today that's going to come out. That could be a catalyst to send the market in one direction or another. If the numbers come out good, we could see a very nice day. If we get really bad numbers, we're going to see some red, blood red for sure. And that's not FUD. That's just being honest with you guys. So keep your eyes on that. And remember, use that as something to base your sanity that we still know what we're doing. We're in the game. We're on the right side of this fight. And, you can't, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't control the CPI index for the United States of America. I mean, as long as Jay Powell is going to keep pumping this money out, unless somehow you can get access to that machine and pull the effing cord, please do it. But if you can't, there's nothing we can do about these new infrastructure plans and reparations and all this other BS that they want to keep printing money for. There's nothing you can do about that. We just got to sit back and play the game. Okay, guys, so in the pre-market, we have AMC, which is at 48.05 right now, down about 2.61%, and GME, which is down 5.79%, and pre-market number of 285.04. And that's all I got for you guys this morning. Let's keep fighting the good fight, guys, and let's keep them diamond hands. I think we're weeding out some of these paper-handed people, and I think the people that are still in it right now, or they're going to make it through this little red run that we're going to be on, are the true diamond handers, and we're the ones that are going to come get outpaid on the other side. All right, guys, as always, this is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.